wanted to ask you though, just about you approaching Jokic. Is that a situation? Hey, look, I didn't like what I saw right there, and I got to stand up for my guy.
Yeah, that's all I said. Just what are you doing? I mean, I think, it was just an emotional play. I don't think he meant harm by it after, but just a frustration foul. But it was tough just defending my teammate. That was it.
That's what I did. It's been however long it's been, and I'm back now, and like I said, I'm grateful to just be able to play basketball again.
You hardly catch him act. Nikola Jokic is a standout in the NBA world. He has won 2 MVP titles in a row and is probably the best passing big man the league has ever seen. What's really cool about him is how likable he is on and off the court. You hardly catch him acting out or causing trouble. But when he's on fire, opponents often try all sorts of tricks to throw him off his game. That's when they see the Balkan spirit in the Joker. And sometimes, they might even get a surprise visit from his older brothers. Let's check out who and why had the chance to meet this side of Nikola. Being down 3-0 in a playoff series is frustrating to say the least. Like any other human being, the Joker was getting less and less patient as the series went on, with things finally escalating in the third quarter of Game 4 of the 2021 Western Conference semifinals series between the Nuggets and the Suns. While being down by 8, the Nuggets had the chance to get the difference down to 6, but Nikola went for an untypically tough floater, which hit the side of the rim. As Bridges grabbed the rebound, he immediately passed the ball to Cameron Payne, so the Suns can start their offense. A furious Jokic hit Payne, and tensions rose high. Devin Booker was the first to react to this foul and jumped on the Joker. While not a typical trash-talking situation, as the Joker was the reason it all went south, this loss flipped the switch for upcoming Joker performances against the Suns. Ever since this loss, the Nuggets are on a positive streak against the Suns, with Nikola delivering the best performance on Christmas Day in 2022. In a game where every possession mattered up to the very last, Nikola led his team to an overtime victory, and his 41 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assist performance could be considered a Christmas gift for the Suns. Although he'll probably never say it, the situation in the playoffs seems like it was a start for a vendetta against the Suns. During the 2017 NBA season, the Lakers faced tough times, ending with 35 wins and landing the 11th seed in the Western Conference. Yet, this challenging season uncovered enough talent within the Lakers, eventually leading to the acquisition of Anthony Davis from the Pelicans the following summer. Among the noteworthy talents was Julius Randle, whose confidence took a misstep during a game against the Nuggets. With a solid lead of 9 points and only 21 seconds left, Randle made an unnecessary push on Nikola, sparking a heated altercation between the teams for no apparent reason. Since that game, these two players have crossed paths several times, and the Nuggets have maintained a dominant record against Julius Randle. Most of these victories were in convincing blowout fashion. It's evident that the Joker showcased superior gameplay, averaging 21.7 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 6.7 assists in just 32 minutes per game in these matchups. Russell Westbrook has always been a tough matchup for any player in the league. No matter the result, no matter the importance of the game, Russ plays hard, night in and night out. With the game between the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets already being decided, with the Nuggets up by 9 with 35 seconds left, Russ decided to get in the head of Jamal Murray, and things got chippy quickly. Nikola, not liking what he saw, quickly jumped in. This frustrated Westbrook, and he said some not very polite words to the Joker. In the next matchup, Joker replied to Russ and the Thunder. He bullied every player that tried to defend him, from Russ to Steven Adams. This resulted in 36 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists for Jokic, which were enough for a Denver Nuggets victory. I think it's safe to say that Russ learned his lesson the hard way: don't mess with the Joker. In a game between the Heat and the Nuggets, Denver was up by 17 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the game clock. Morris, being the dirty player he is, fouled Joker with a dirty foul mid-court. But, little did he know, he messed with the bull. And what do you get for that? The horns, or in this case a body check by Nikola, resulting in Morris missing 58 games due to the injury caused by the shove. The Heat jumped Nikola, and the one player that was most furious with Nikola was Jimmy Butler, who told him to meet him in the back. Butler really looked for the Joker in the back, but I don't think he would have done much even if he found him. In the next game between these two teams, Nikola led the Nuggets to a comfortable 9-point win, finishing the game with 24 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. Morris, on the other hand, never fully recovered after this, but you get what you ask for, unfortunately. In the late 90s, Gary Payton made a name as an incredible defender, playmaker, and leader for the Sonics. He was also notorious for his epic trash-talking skills. Fast forward to 2022, his son, Gary Payton II, tried to channel his father's tactics in a Warriors versus Nuggets playoff clash. During Game 2, after a rebound, Gary met Nikola at the rim, blocking his shot in a stunning move. A timeout escalated tensions when Gary tapped Joker on the backside as players headed to their benches. Though Gary likely meant no harm, Joker got mad, triggering his angry side, and he was fired up for the next games. In the following 3 matchups, Nikola went into overdrive, averaging 34.7 points, 15 rebounds, and 6.3 assists. The Joker was unstoppable, shooting 66% from the field and 50% from beyond the arc, bulldozing past defenders who dared to stand in his way. Unfortunately, despite Nikola's incredible performances, the Nuggets fell short, sealing the series with a 4-1 win for the Warriors. Dwight Howard was a player who loved to joke around on the court, but also one who you could expect anything out of. Just like Nikola, Dwight's personality was what set him apart from other players, all while having some of the most monstrous performances night in and night out. When the Lakers and Nuggets met each other in the bubble playoffs, everybody was waiting to see how the once lockdown defender and 3-time Defensive Player of the Year would hold up against Nikola. Things got heated in Game 3 when Dwight shoved Joker in an attempt to get to the loose ball. Dwight didn't like the call, and he made sure that everybody, most importantly, the Joker, knew about it. He started talking to him and tried getting into his head, and believe it or not, it worked. Dwight played great for the rest of the series, and Nikola was held down to just 16 and 20 points in Games 4 and 5, enough to get the Lakers to the NBA Finals. But it doesn't end here. Although Dwight won this battle, Nikola won the next one, as he made a fool out of Dwight in their next matchup. Joker got Dwight twisting and turning, with what seemed like a simple play, finally getting to an easy attempt at the rim after he got Dwight yet again with a nasty pump fake. Nikola has consistently troubled Rudy, despite Rudy's multiple Defensive Player of the Year honors. In one game, frustration led Rudy to mimic Nikola's fouling style. The Joker responded by showcasing his full bag of tricks in the next game. While Rudy managed to contain him to 30 points, Nikola still wrapped up a triple-double with 21 rebounds and 10 assists. When the playoffs arrived, the Joker elevated his game. Across a thrilling 7-game series, he averaged 26.3 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 5.4 assists, propelling the Nuggets past Utah Jazz. In their 2021 season matchup, Nikola wreaked havoc with an outstanding 47 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists, leaving the Jazz reeling. Despite Joker's phenomenal performances, the Nuggets have faced a losing streak against the Utah Jazz. Even in those losses, the Joker shined, maintaining averages of 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 10.5 assists while shooting an impressive 64% from the field. In a series tie between the Suns and the Nuggets in the 2023 Western Conference semifinals, as usual for a tied series, Game 5 is the crucial game no team wants to lose. The team that goes to win Game 5 in a tied series usually goes on to win the matchup. Game 5 wasn't the best for the Suns. Playing on the road, the team's supporting cast didn't contribute as much on the floor. While Durant and Devin did their thing, the bench only added 26 points to the Suns' total, and to no one's surprise, the Suns fell short to the Nuggets. This performance definitely had the players filled with frustration during the game. With half a minute to go in the third quarter, Bruce Brown tried to break into the Suns' huddle. Bruce got shoved out of the way by Durant, so after that, the Joker tried to do the same, as he looked over the Suns' huddle. This time, Durant was even more furious, and he shoved him away as well. Nikola, being as experienced as he is, overreacted to the shove, causing a reaction from the fans as well. All of this happened in front of one of the referees, so Durant immediately got hit with a technical foul. KD pretty much got set up by the Joker. Guess we could say this is one of the Jokers up in Nikola's sleeve. We are back in the year 2023, and another playoff series between the Nuggets and Suns. This time, the Nuggets have a 2-1 lead over the Suns, and the Joker is dominating in Game 4. The Nuggets' big man scored a remarkable 53 points to go along with 11 assists, but Denver still didn't manage to get the road win over the Suns. After scoring an NBA playoff career high, you would think that Nikola would be the major talking point from Game 4. And you would be right, but the talking wouldn't be for the reasons you may have expected. Because late in the second quarter, there was an incident that outperformed even Nikola's scoring night. Late in the second quarter, the ball bounced towards the courtside seats with Suns wing Josh and Nuggets guard Jamal Murray looking to track it down. The pair were unsuccessful in their attempts with Josh flying into the front row. Jokic then trotted over to get the ball back in play for his team. A fan appeared to hold on to the ball, but this was not just any supporter. It was Phoenix Suns owner Matt. The Joker wrestled the ball out of Matt's hands, sending it further into the crowd. The Suns owner then appeared to put his hand on Nikola, who pushed back, resulting in the 43-year-old falling back into his seat. The Joker received a technical foul for his behavior, and the league was up to decide whether he was going to play in Game 5 or not. Matt didn't want that to happen, as he publicly said that he understood why the Joker acted the way he did, and just hoped that he would play in Game 5 so we could all watch another great game. Nikola said that he would do the same thing against anybody in the Phoenix Suns camp. "That's what I like to do, keep the game going. I just wanted to make fun at least a little bit, and I was hoping he was going to pay my fine." Nikola didn't get any suspensions from the league and played in Game 5. He managed to make a statement, dropping 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists for a huge Denver Nuggets victory over the Suns. The Nuggets would go on to win the series in 6 and head to the Western Conference Finals. In a regular season matchup between the Orlando Magic and the Denver Nuggets, Nikola found himself frustrated after not receiving a call despite being slapped multiple times while making a move in the post. In response to this missed call, the Joker quickly approached Terrence Ross, who had secured the rebound and delivered a slap. It seemed evident that Nikola's action aimed to send a strong message to the referee, which was unmistakably received, as the referee visibly flinched from the force of the move. This incident triggered reactions from the Magic players, with Ross retaliating with a hard foul on Nikola in the following quarter. Although Ross's foul was intentional and forceful, Nikola seemingly chose not to react, potentially acknowledging that his earlier action in the game may have instigated Ross's retaliation. Post-game, Ross took to Twitter mentioning, "Nikola did that to me too this year, literally slapped the black off me." Despite the exchange, it appears there might not be any lingering animosity between them. Perhaps in retrospect, it's a moment to move past without hard feelings. In a playoff matchup between the Portland Trailblazers and Denver Nuggets in the 2019 Western Conference semifinals, the Nuggets were up by 20 entering the fourth quarter of Game 5. With the series tied at 2 apiece, both teams played hard until the very last minute, despite the score difference at the start of the fourth, because, as we said previously, whoever wins Game 5 probably goes on to win the series. After a Seth Curry three-pointer, Nikola took the ball up the court and attacked Myers Leonard in the post. He tried to attack early before the defense sets, and Leonard did everything he could to prevent it, pushing and shoving him on multiple occasions. This didn't manage to stop the Joker, as he still got a good shot off and was fouled in the act of shooting, with yet another push from Leonard. The Joker didn't like that one bit and ran at Myers and started talking trash to him. He was immediately pushed back by the other Portland players and the refs, and things quickly went back in order. The Nuggets managed to maintain the lead, winning the game and taking a series lead. However, they managed to lose both games 6 and 7 and were knocked out of the 2019 playoffs. Well, that's what happens when you try to trash talk Nikola. There are a few examples of cases like these, but most likely because players know better than trying their luck against the Serbian big man. If you can't stop him when he's calm, don't even try to get him mad. Let's hope some player will run his mouth soon so we get even more of these unforgettable performances by the Joker.